Hello, beautiful souls. It's Marna here with your daily clarity call. Today is the 23rd of November. So before we get into the cards, there's a couple of things that I wanted to address. There were some channeled messages I got today. First of all, if you're driving after dark, turn your darn headlights on. I don't care if you have daytime running lights, you need the lights on anyway. People have been forgetting this. Please, please, please make sure you stay safe after dark and in the rain. I know, it's an odd thing, but it's what came. Today is a day for, I would say spring cleaning, except it's fall, so fall cleaning. Today is a day for, even if it's just a little thing, going through and seeing what old things need to go. This could apply to your physical life or your emotional life. Today is also a day where it is very easy to talk to people about your emotions, even things that you have been trying to repress or hide. If you have something to get out, get it out. Find someone you trust and talk to them. So those were the channeled messages that I got today. I'm going to try and do this earlier in the day from now on, but things happen. Life got in the way, and I was helping out a friend, so it was worth it being late. Now, that being said, let's look at the cards. So today's cards show a lot, and I do mean a lot, of change over the course of the day and over how you feel in the course of the day. As we're starting with the Nine of Swords, I have a feeling a great many people, like myself, didn't sleep well last night. What is it that's keeping you up? Is it an anxiety that you're not facing? Or are your guides trying to reach out to you and tell you something? Last night I was hearing an owl outside my window all night long. And we know that owls are psychopomps, and they are ways for our guides to reach us and bring us messages. If you are finding evidence that your guides have been reaching out to you, do a meditation, open yourself up, listen to them. They reach out to you when they have something to say, not just to pass the time. If you do not listen when your guides are reaching out, you are missing out on the information that they were trying to bring you. And this could cost you dearly in the future. In this case, what I'm getting is you're facing choices. Oh, and those choices are running around in your head like a hamster on a wheel. And it doesn't matter how much time you put into it, you're being torn. You are torn between following a passionate dream that fulfills you to your very core and following the logical, the safe, the steady, the analytically better choice. We all know that that can be an impossible decision to make. Because if you go for your passion, you may suffer for that in the financial realm. If you go for the safe and steady, your soul will feel empty. There must be a way to combine these two. There must be a happy medium. When there's a king and a queen together, that means that there is a way to unite the two. So what is this passion, and what is the logical way of making that passion pay for you? When you find the answer to that, then the anxious nights will ease up and you'll be able to get a full night's sleep again. Right now, it feels like so many of you have been putting in time and effort and growing for the future, and it just has not come to pass. You know it will eventually, but it is so hard to wait. And it's even harder to wait when your passionate side, the fire in you is screaming for you to go off on a new adventure. But you have to stay and tend what you've been working on. Gee, that sounds like I'm echoing what I just said. So there you have it. You have been working for something. You have taken the calm, analytical route, but you so want to take off after something new. And you're not even sure if that something new is going to pay off or not. But you're tired of where you've been. You're tired of being in a rut. You're tired of taking the time to let things grow. This has caused a lot of upheaval in your life. Your friends are probably sick to death already of hearing you talk about this, hearing you wrestle with this decision, because you just cannot make up your mind. Your heart is telling you one thing and your head is telling you something else, and that brings you nothing but conflict. Where does your love truly lie? Where does your heart truly lie? Where does your head truly lie? You don't even know anymore. You want the abundance. You want to settle down. You want to be able to do something that will leave a legacy for your family. But you also want the passion of what you've been doing. You want to feel like you are fulfilled in your spirit, even as you are fulfilled in your bank account. And that is where the Empress comes in. Don't be fooled into thinking that women are weak. Women are more likely to declare war. Female monarchs are more likely to declare war historically than male monarchs are. And the Empress carries within her the seed of all future generations. What does your inner Empress tell you to do? What does the part of you that is nurturing and loving and seeking to be fertile for the rest of the family, what does that tell you to do? What does your inner being tell you is the right way to go? Sometimes chasing after the passion does nothing more than give you a brief feeling of happiness. The Empress will tell you that that's what this is. But she will also tell you if staying the course in what has been stable and steady is a prison of your own making. Listen to her. She is reaching out. In your bad dreams, in your sleepless nights, she is reaching out to tell you the course that you already know you should be taking. As we move into the season of, we've just started Sagittarius, and then we'll be in Capricorn. The season of the Pentacles, the season of, so many returns. The season of abundance. And like I've said before, abundance is measured in so many ways, not just in coin. Abundance of love, abundance of knowledge, abundance of the things you truly care about. All of those fall under the realm of the King of Pentacles. It is up to the King to manage those energies wisely. It is up to the King to make sure that that abundance continues to increase. What do you need to do to increase abundance in your life? You've got these new ideas. You want to do these new approaches. But at the same time, you're waiting for the ships that you have already set sail to come in. There must be a way to balance these energies in your life. There must be some way to not completely give up on what you've already set in motion while chasing after the new idea. In entrepreneurial circles, they talk about diversifying your streams of income. And it is time for you to look at this. Look at what opportunities there are to have more than one source of income. It does not just have to be the 9-to-5 job that you've been doing. You can do side hustles. You can open online stores. You can do tarot reads on the internet. There are so many options that you can do to diversify where that income comes from, so that you can make sure your life stays as abundant as possible without being dependent on just one thing. You don't send out just one ship on a trading voyage. You send out many because it's a pretty good bet that just one won't return. But if you send out 10, even if only half of them come back, it will be at a profit. Put forth the effort to diversify. Find ways to meet those new passions and work them in as additional streams without having to give up on what was before. The Knight of Swords has a really nasty habit of just charging into battle without fully looking at what's involved. And it tends to bite him on the ass more often than not. This is your time to make sure that you are prepared, that you have that shield ready, and that you have all of your armor on. You've been working so hard. You've been feeling burdened and like nothing that you ever do is going to be enough. You keep trying and trying and trying. And feeling like for all your effort, you're seen as low man on the totem pole. As, the affable loser. And it breaks your heart to be seen that way. Because you know you are so much more. It is time for you to reconcile your heart and your head. It is time for you to diversify your streams of abundance. It is time for you to step forward into being the person you are truly meant to be, providing abundance and love for all in your world. Remember, you are the center of your world. No one else. You are the center. You are the main character in the movie of your life. Don't let yourself be relegated to being just supporting cast for someone else. You deserve so much more. You have these ideas. Find ways to work with them. You have these passions. Find ways to work with them. Don't give up on yourself because society tells you that it's time for you to sit back and do what is expected of you. So there was your clarity for tonight. I hope it resonated for you. If it did not resonate for you, feel free to share the video because it will for someone else. If you want to reach out to me for private readings, information is in the box below. And I hope you have a beautiful night.